This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of McCormick versus Holmes. You all have been dating for 3 years, is that right?
Yes.
You're living together and have one child together, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. McCormick, you brought your boyfriend here to court today. Why?
Well, Your Honor, me and Jared, we've been together for 3.5 years, and I'm just here because we have a baby together and everything, and I'm just tired of hearing stuff. I'm tired of everybody saying he cheating on me, and I'm just tired. It's just too much for me, Jared.
I'm not a cheater though. I'm here for one thing to prove to you that this love is real.
Well, Ms. McCormick, if you find out that he's cheating, then what?
And we ain't gonna be together. I told him already that I didn't want to deal with this again. I'm just too old. We didn't had a baby together, and I told him I just wanted to settle down. We supposed to be getting married and everything.
I think she's just a little insecure, me personally.
Who are these people talking to you about your relationship with him?
Family members, friends.
And they all believe that he's cheating?
Yes.
Did your friends like Mr. Holmes in the beginning?
At first, it was cool until he started telling him and hearing about what he been doing and stuff like that, and then they telling me, and then they don't like him no more.
But they hearing it. They haven't seen it.
Okay, tell me about the beginning.
We was at a park. We met at a park.
My son was playing hide and seek with me. Well, he was playing too rough, hide and seek, and I couldn't find him. And that's how I ran into her, looking for him.
So that's a different twist. You've heard about the damsel in distress. This is the gentleman in distress.
And the damsel came and saved him.
Comes to his rescue.
Okay, so when you saw him, this gentleman in distress, did you have your eye on him? You can tell me.
Yes, I was.
And so you just stepped up to the plate like, he needs me.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that.
So besides helping you locate your child in the park, what was it about her that you liked?
Look at her. She's got an attractive body, good personality. She take care of the home like my mom did with me, and my grandmother. So, it's kind of like, it's just like a familiar, bond. Most men want a woman that's not just like your mom, but similar, you know what I'm saying?
I think I do know that.
Similarities, you know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. It has been said I'm like my mother-in-law, and I adored my mother-in-law. She was the bomb, as far as I'm concerned. So when people say I'm like my mother-in-law, I'm very good with that, because I thought she was all that.
That's right.
And a bag of chips. So if you like his mother, that to me is the ultimate compliment. And wait a minute, she was blushing the whole time. That's what was tickling me.
All right, so when our sons come home with somebody who's like, they're just like mom, that's a compliment, right?
It is a compliment. I'm scared for her.
And I'm scared for them.
What? So, it's a good thing. I get that. So we have your soulmate standing here with you, and you are now accusing him of cheating.
When I posted him on my Facebook, oh my goodness. Okay, so 6 months we into the relationship. You know, when you post your boo on Facebook, it's good, it's official.
Yeah.
So.
Because you put it out there for the whole world.
Yeah.
All right.
Your Honor, when I posted that, man, and people got in my inbox. People got in my inbox like.
Haters.
That's your boyfriend? How long y'all been going together? Girl, you gotta watch him. He be cheating and stuff and doing this and doing that. So, I ain't gonna lie, Your Honor, I just brushed it off like it wasn't nothing, because, I really in love with him. I'm thinking like, oh, they hating on me or whatever, and he in my ear.
Okay, wait a minute. How many people, one person said this?
No, I ain't gonna lie, it was like 3 people in my inbox.
Mr. Holmes, you got this reputation of being a cheater.
But see, that's the thing.
He swear
I'm not
up
cheating
and
with
down
people.
it ain't
Some of these women, some of them like be friends. Sometimes women like need somebody to talk to.
But you shouldn't be talking to no other women but me.
But see, that's the point.
That's what they got a man for.
Yeah, they got a man, but all of them don't have a man that's doing right by them. I'm not intimate with them.
Ms. McCormick, do you have any specific reasons why you think he's cheating?
Man, it was a couple of months, a year ago, a woman answered his phone.
Okay, so you call his phone and a woman answers the phone.
Yes.
And what happened? What did you say to her?
I ain't even gonna lie, Your Honor. I looked at the phone. You know how she like, hello? I looked at the phone like, who is this? I said, hello? And you know, she hung it up. Like he probably took the phone from her or whatever. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm calling. I'm just calling.
Did another woman answer your phone?
I lost the phone at the grocery store.
This is the lost phone at the grocery store story.
Let me tell you what happened first. See,
Go
I
ahead.
was talking to the clerk at the store, and I set the phone down on the thing, but I had forgot something that I wanted, so I ran to get that. And
You really
and in
gonna
my
play me
haste,
like that?
I left my phone. Man, hold on. I left my phone. So whoever answered the phone, when I went back to the store a few hours later to get my phone, it was a woman that gave it to me. So I don't know what she said somebody called, but I don't know what she said.
So when you saw the phone, did you see that your girlfriend had called you?
Yeah.
Did you call her back?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say to him when he finally called you back?
Who is that girl that answered that phone?
And I don't know.
And what did he tell you?
I don't know what you mean. You must have called somebody else before you called me, or thought you called me or something. Like, come on, man. I know my phone said.
Did he ever tell you he lost the phone at the store?
No.
This is the first time you're hearing
I
this?
told her.
Yes.
I told her that.
My question is, do you have anything else that makes you believe he's cheating?
This is so embarrassing. I'm cleaning up. I'm sweeping under my bed. I look under my bed. Your Honor, I seen some panties under my bed.
Okay, so you found panties under your bed and they...
Some pink panties, Your Honor. Some pink panties. Your Honor, some small pink panties at that. I'm a big girl, Your Honor. I can't fit these. What I'm gonna do with these? Put them on a doll?
I can let the record reflect that those panties would not fit the plaintiff.
No, these ain't the... Oh, my goodness.
Well,
So, okay,
well,
wait. She finds panties under her bed that don't belong to her.
I
don't
instantly
fit.
called
And they
him.
don't fit.
and if the panties don't fit,
Well, you gotta convict. You gotta convict.
Man. Yeah, let me tell you this one.
No, Your Honor, I ain't gonna lie.
This is crazy.
Mr. Holmes, okay.
All right, now first
Okay,
of all.
first of all, okay.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me get myself
Mr.
positioned
Holmes.
for this
All right.
story. Hold on.
I want to see how, hold those panties up again, Mr.
Yeah, hold them
McCormick.
up.
I want to see how you're going to explain how those panties
I don't
will
even
fit
know
Mr.
where them
McCormick.
came. I ain't never seen them before.
Oh,
First of all, listen though, man
All
to
right,
man.
all right.
If I was, do you think I'd be crazy enough to bring a woman to my house and leave some evidence?
Mr.
Believe me, if I had intentions of doing that, I'm gonna be more thorough.
You're the same person who left their phone
My
at the
kids
grocery
gonna tell
store.
on
You're
me
saying
for
you
sure.
wouldn't mistakenly
Man, them kids,
leave
yeah,
panties.
I got 3 kids. My kids gonna tell on me.
Mr.
Okay,
Holmes.
wait a minute. She's gonna wriggle into those panties easier than you
I don't
gonna
even
wriggle
like
out
women that
of
little.
them.
These is not excuses. These is plausible reasons why they were
They're
under
not
there. I don't
plausible.
know.
They're
I don't
reasons,
know
but they're
why.
not plausible.
I don't know why they were there.
I have a plausible reason how they could have gotten there.
What's that, Mr. Cutler?
You were sleeping with somebody
Yes.
who's not your girlfriend.
In your house.
No.
That's
a plausible
plausible.
reason.
She make up stuff to trap me.
Okay, that's the
See-
third one. So,
Okay, we got.
She got y'all on her side right now, but we'll
Yeah,
see
'cause
when these
it's-
results
No, she
come.
doesn't. No. She
It's
doesn't have us on her side. The facts.
But
Yes.
the facts still remain.
Facts don't lie.
People can plant evidence.
do you have any other reason to believe that Mr. Holmes is cheating?
Yes. 3 weeks ago, he had took my keys to my car and had it on his key thing. And I was calling him to see if he could drop the keys back off. He wasn't answering like he always do when he gone. So I got tired of calling. I just went down there. I know where he work at. I'm asking like, where is Jerry? Where is he at? I'm seeing everybody that he work with, and I'm not seeing him. And I know he at work. He supposed to be at work.
So what did they say when you asked about him?
Oh, I'm not in that.
Okay,
I'm not in that.
Yeah, like what you ain't in?
Yeah, exactly. What did you interpret that to mean?
Like he was doing something he ain't got no business. It's like your friends is telling on you.
I was sent to get some supplies from a store. So when she came, she wasn't even supposed to be popping up. If she wasn't playing detective, she would have known that. See, and the people that I work
No,
with, they ain't
'cause
gonna,
they act
that's
like
not
they
their
didn't even
business
know
to
what
get
I was-
involved in that.
If you're out running a legitimate errand, people on the job are going to say, he's out running an errand, or I don't know where he went.
Yeah,
Maybe
why is
they should, but she only
Mr.
talked
Holmes,
to one person.
There
That
are
one person.
lots of ways to answer that question other than, I ain't in that mess. Because that means, one,
But you-
you're out doing something you're not supposed to do.
Not necessarily.
And two, they know it.
okay, he said you only talked to one person. How many people did you talk
And
to?
I talked to 4 people that he was with. Nobody act like they didn't know where he was at.
So that made you think that they were trying to give him a heads up?
Yes, he was.
They knew he was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be.
They knew where he was at. I just didn't know where he was at.
It's a lot.
To help get to the bottom of this, the court has retained the services of a former military interrogator, Miss Lena Cisco. Ron, please escort Miss Cisco into the courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Cisco, could you please state for the court record your credentials?
Yes, Your Honor. I am a former military interrogator certified by the Department of Defense, and I have interrogated members of Al-Qaeda and Taliban at Gitmo shortly after 9/11. Since that time, I have been training law enforcement personnel, private sector personnel, and Department of Defense personnel in interrogation methods and enhanced interviewing techniques.
Can you tell us what you did to investigate this case?
I can, Your Honor. I first had the accused write a witness statement, and I analyzed it for any indicators of deception. Okay. I studied his case file, and then I came up with an interrogation plan, and then I interrogated the accused to see if indeed he was cheating or not.
What were your initial findings?
So my initial findings were that he was very open with his body language, he was very forthcoming, and he gave me plausible, detailed answers to his accusations.
Did you find anything concerning?
I did. The first 2 concerning things I discovered were 2 common indicators of verbal deception. So he told me he was actually committed to the relationship, and that word actually means that he's comparing what he's saying to another thought. So that thought may be that he may not be actually committed or something, but it's just a comparison. He also said that he was striving to be a good partner. So it just tells me in his mind, he's still working towards being a good partner. And then my biggest concern was that while I was interrogating him, he fell asleep.
Okay, so what does that look like? Somebody just, did he just go to sleep sitting up?
Yes, he did, Your Honor. So he was sitting, and we had been about 20 minutes into the interrogation, and right as he was giving me an answer, he fell asleep. So what that indicates to me is when people lie or they're not forthcoming, they get so incredibly stressed out that they become exhausted and they will just start to fall asleep. I've had a lot of detainees fall asleep on me in interrogations at Gitmo.
That is so bizarrely interesting.
Mr. Holmes, were you stressed out?
Nah, I was tired, man.
All right, Ms. McCormick, you have listened to Ms. Cisco's testimony.
Yes.
What is going through your mind?
I just can't believe him.
To further investigate these cheating allegations, the court also ordered Mr. Holmes to undergo a polygraph examination, and we have those results. Ron, would you please escort Mr. Kendall Shull into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's good to see you, sir.
Hey, good to see you too.
Mr. Holmes underwent a polygraph examination, correct?
That's correct.
Right. He was asked, did the pink panties Ms. McCormick found under the bed belong to a woman you had physical sexual contact with? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
Told you.
Okay. That's only one.
I'm not crazy, y'all.
No, that's only one.
I'm not crazy.
That's only one.
You asked Mr. Holmes, were you having physical sexual contact with another woman the day Ms. McCormick showed up at your job? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
I told you.
Okay.
So, Mr. Holmes, you are pleased with the results that you're hearing?
Well, yeah, so far.
Okay.
Mr. Holmes was asked, during your 3-year relationship, have you ever had physical sexual contact with anyone other than Ms. McCormick? What was his response?
He said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Deceptive.
Mr. Holmes, we've got 2 experts who've examined you and have determined that you were being deceptive. So now's the time to come clean.
I had another woman that was accusing me of having a baby by her or whatever, and she attempted to give me oral sex or something, but it didn't go down like that. And that's the only thing I could think of that would have been.
Why you ain't been told me this?
Okay, wait a minute. How does one attempt to give oral sex?
She attempted, but unfortunately, it didn't happen like that.
Mr. Shaw, did you find anything else in your investigation?
Your Honor, he did admit to me that she did perform oral sex on him, that he wasn't exactly able to perform, but she did perform oral sex on him.
Well, that's a little different than the one you just told us.
It was a one-time incident and it ain't gonna happen again.
All right. You've got your answers. Are you going to stay in this relationship or are you done?
I'm done.
You all are living together, and I know, Miss Robinson, that you are dating a man that is almost twice your age, and your court paper said, I wanted to go with an older man because I thought he'd be more mature and wouldn't cheat, but you think you might be all wrong. Tell me why you had brought this case.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm here today because I thought I found an honest older man, and he's not. There's
just like that. He ain't.
Yeah, so he has been emotionally cheating on me the entire relationship. So I'm here today because I believe that he is also physically cheating on me as well.
Would you explain to Mr. Cutler, so I don't have to, what emotional cheating is?
Yeah, emotional cheating is basically flirting with women on social media, text messages with women, inappropriate text messages, photos, phone conversations, basically all through, messages on the phone, things like that.
So, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, sir.
She says you're using social media to emotionally cheat, and now you've crossed the line. You've now gone to physical cheating. What do you have to say about those accusations?
Your Honor, I came here today to prove to her that I'm not cheating. I'm home with her every day, every night, all day. I bring my checks to her. I've never done this, Your Honor, ever. I work, I go to school, I got a business. I'm a full-time dad.
Well, now he said something interesting, love. Did you hear him? He said...
Yeah, he said something about bringing his check home to his woman, and that's the part I kind of got stuck on, so I don't know if
He messing it up for everybody, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because now I got some lessons. Okay.
Because I heard that
Note
part.
to file. Mr. Cutler's check should be... Note to file. I didn't know
quite honestly, I'm not sure if I heard anything after he said that. Right. So, Ms. Robinson, what were the warning signs you saw? What kind of made your mind start thinking?
Actually, I can actually show you. Can I cross to the monitor to show you the warning sign?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
All right, so the first warning sign here is, he...
Who is that?
That's him. He posts his body. Yeah, he posts his body on social media. This is supposed to be mine. This is mine. So it's like, why does everybody need to see that? I don't understand. He's just, it's like he's seeking attention.
Hold up. Don't be mad at me. Is that you for real?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that him for real?
That's him.
Congratulations to everybody. Everybody should be... Oh.
Why'd you tell her not to be mad at you? What about me being mad at you for asking that question?
You have a point, Mr. Cutler. Mr. Cutler, don't be mad at me. Is that you? Wow. You've been working out, brother.
Well, see, I use that platform because I do a little bit of physical training.
Uh-huh.
And so I said, well, this is inspiration for you,
Yes. I agree. I am inspired.
Thank you.
Well, Ms. Robinson, you can't really tell it under the robe, but I don't look like that. But if I did, I might be very inclined to put it on social media. I mean, if I worked that hard and got those results, I would put it out there. What?
But
you think? What?
Mr. Cutler, you got a cute thing working under this robe. You all right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I do. I think it's cute. I think
You think it's
all
cute? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But, I mean, couldn't that be the reason why he's putting it out there? Because he's worked hard, he's showing off the results. You think it's something different, though?
Well, there's another warning sign here as well.
Okay.
So, this is what we call a thirst trap post.
It's a thirst trap. He's trying.
Thirst trap.
The women who are thirsty.
You're trying to trap him.
Exactly.
But it's
in the title.
But you see what it say? Confident women drop a pic. Confident women. That's to help women feel confident. Nowadays, it's a drought on real men. Like me and you, Mr. Colored. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him.
Okay.
Because these women are really bad. They're really going through it. So if you got a man that's like helping you embrace your beauty, helping you embrace a woman, that's all I'm doing.
Why do you have to be the one to do that? You're in a relationship. You shouldn't be calling other women sexy.
I understand.
So, but I have another.
That's not the last one.
That's not the last one.
All right, let me see what else we got.
So
if we can meet a beat.
So this is one of his, posts here. All the good females gone. We out here picking through the clearance rack. You're not picking through the clearance rack. You picked me.
Is it possible that he's saying that once he got you, all the good women are gone, all the good females are gone?
No, because he should have put that. Or he could have put, I'm not picking through the clearance rack,
Okay, if you come back to your podium. Mr. Holmes, I like your positive nature. It makes me giggle, that one in particular. But I can also understand why it would make her feel some kind of way.
Ms. Robinson, do you have any other reason to believe that he's cheating?
There was an incident where, he came home from being with family members. And, we're just sitting there talking, discussing, where he was at and what, the things they did. And I looked at him and I noticed that he had glitter on his neck. Yeah, so, and I actually have, I took a picture because he was about to wipe it off. So I'm like, wait, let me take a picture. So I actually have that. Can I?
You took a picture of the glitter on his neck. Rob, would you get that piece of evidence, please?
Mr. Holmes, we got photographic evidence. Why was there glitter on your neck?
Well, an older person in my family, she gave me a kiss. She's a Jezebel.
A Jezebel?
Yeah, she jazzy. She still wore the lipstick with the gloss and everything. So she gave me a kiss. So I just, I'm wiping it. And it's glitter. Glitter's gonna be everywhere.
But she's kissing you on the neck?
No, she kissed me on my face.
So how did it jump from over your
because
cheek?
I'm like, it's still.
But it would have been caught in your beard before.
But glitter travels though, Glitter travels.
The only way glitter would have traveled over your beard is if it had an airplane to get down to your neck, because it would have got stuck in your beard.
Well, glitter does travel.
Yeah, glitter do really travel though.
How you know glitter travel?
Because sometimes I've seen glitter on you, and I know you haven't been anywhere you're not supposed to be, so you must have got it from somewhere.
Right.
So it does travel, it transfers. It does that. That's
Mr.
what glitter
Keller,
does.
I'm crafty. I play with glitter in my craft room. So that's
my point exactly. Glitter travels.
Yeah, but glitter don't travel over a beard. He's talking about it was up here, and he wiped it through his beard down to his neck. That's what he's.
Well, basically, like,
That's what you
see
did.
how I'm doing, like, it ain't like it's trying to go through my beard, but it's like, boom, boom.
Okay. And so he told you where this glitter came from, and you probably had that look on your face right now that you got now, like,
Yeah,
I don't believe this.
I was upset. I mean, and that's not the only, reason why I believe that he is physically cheating, though.
All right, so why else do you think he's cheating?
Well, we had an argument about, his social media, what he posted. So, he decided to go ahead and go, just cool off a little bit and go with the family member to, go have drinks and cool down a little bit. He came home the next day and his phone went off. So when his phone went off, I got curious, of course. And when I read the message, it was from a woman, and she asked him, did he finish in her? So, and I have those text messages as well. So
okay.
I actually contacted this woman.
You have the messages right there?
I have the messages.
Ron, would you get those, please?
These are the text messages between you and this other woman.
Yes.
All right. So you said, when did you and Marvin blank? This is his girlfriend.
And she responds, we didn't.
Why did you ask if he blanked in you?
The other woman says, I'm just being 100 with you. I just told you. He attempted, but nothing happened.
I'm just confused at why you asked if he blanked in you, but y'all didn't do nothing.
And that's your concern. It's like, why would you even ask that question if you didn't do anything?
Exactly. So,
All right.
Mr. Holmes, who was this woman that was writing you, asking you, did you...
Well, my family member, he was driving, right? We're drunk. I end up at a place. I don't know what's going on. And I need to get home. That's all I knew. I needed to get home. And I got home to Mrs. Robinson.
The next day.
Okay, you jumped over a whole lot of stuff in
We
there.
started here and we ended up over there.
Yeah.
And nobody talked about anything that happened in between.
That's the classic yada yada. I was with my family member, we were at a bar, I got drunk, yada yada yada, I was home.
And here's the thing that strikes me about the message. He attempted, but nothing happened. What did he attempt?
Exactly.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Not to take nothing from the other person.
Yeah.
But she's built like a well-dressed number 2 cigarette. What I want with her when I gotta come home to this? This is who I chose. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and actually, we were going through something.
Well, here's the thing. I don't disagree with anything that you said at the beginning where you said, why would you? Because that's exactly what she's asking. Why would you? And then why would she say this to you? That is the question.
She was delusional, and we didn't have sex.
That's your bottom line. You did not have sex with this woman.
Right.
And you did not have sex with anybody who put glitter on your neck.
No.
Okay.
I'm tired of having to go through his phone. Like, I do army crawls when he sleep to his phone. I go around the bed, I do army crawls. Like, I'm tired of doing that. Like, and then he keeps his phone on silent. He's missing phone calls because his phone is on silent. I'm tired of it.
Well, because we have all these questions about him and his phone and social media and what he's put out there, we didn't do army crawls, but this court did a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call forensic digital consultant Patrick Seward to determine, is he cheating? Mr. Seward in. What did you do to investigate this case?
I conducted a full forensic examination on Mr. Holmes' phone, and that included recovering of pictures, videos, text messages, including those that may have been deleted at some point in time.
Did you find anything that makes you believe that Mr. Holmes is cheating?
I recovered a very interesting text message conversation between Mr. Holmes and another female.
Hey.
All right.
Good morning.
Mr. Holmes responds, same to you. Good morning, baby. I'm blanking you for lunch. Mr. Holmes, who are you blanking for lunch?
I don't know about that. That might be too old.
You thinking that's an old message?
Yeah, because I still got Google. And sometimes my Google messages pop back up, even on my new phone, so I don't know what that's about.
Mr. Stewart, did you find anything else?
I did. I also recovered this picture of Mr. Holmes, which he sent to one woman 10 days ago and another woman 5 days ago.
Oh.
All right. This is a full frontal picture, and when I say full frontal picture of a man. So who did you send this picture to?
Sometimes I'm a flirt.
Yes, you are. If you sending this, you've definitely put it out there.
Sometimes I'm a flirt. And, you know, I do admit to that, and I apologize to Miss Robinson, because I really do love her. You know, and sometimes we go through stuff.
Wait, I just really want to know who, like, why are you sending pictures like that?
When you're constantly getting accused of stuff.
Nope, don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear anything?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
So to further investigate this case, we ordered Mr. Holmes to take a lie detector test. At this time, we will call certified polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine if he's cheating. How are you, Mr. Platt?
Good, Your Honor.
Glad that you're here. You conducted a lie detector test for Mr. Holmes, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You asked Mr. Holmes, was the glitter Miss Robinson saw on your neck from a woman you had sexual intercourse with? What was his response?
He stated no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
You asked Mr. Holmes, since being in a relationship with Miss Robinson, have you had physical sexual contact with the girl who sent you the sexual text message? What was his response?
He stated yes, he admitted to it. Mr. Holmes stated that he had too many drinks that night and that they did everything but have sexual intercourse.
Wow.
Ms. Robinson, is this news to you?
He didn't share that with me. He said they didn't do anything at all. You told me you didn't do anything at all. You were drunk, but you know you didn't do anything at all. So.
And so you thought when he said he didn't do anything, mean he didn't do anything. You didn't interpret that to mean everything but.
Exactly.
Well, I didn't have intercourse.
Well, he did answer the question truthfully. The question asked about sexual contact. So, let's go to the third question. You asked Mr. Holmes, since being in a relationship with Ms. Robinson, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Ms. Robinson? What was his response to that question?
He stated no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
Wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
So, Mr. Holmes, now's your time to come clean. Who is it that you've had sexual intercourse with since you've been in a relationship with Ms. Robinson?
I don't think I haven't.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
I have trust issues, Your Honor.
Well, yes, you have trust issues, and now she's got trust issues. Everybody in here, but me and Mr. Cutler got trust issues.
Yeah. And, to me, Mr. Holmes, it just doesn't sound like you're fully committed to this relationship.
I am, but it's like...
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I mean, you mentioned that you used to be a player and you like it and you like being out there, you're flirtatious. Maybe that's just who you are.